Hey there, welcome to this week's episode of Google Autocomplete. As part of this month's theme of Star Wars characters, we're going to be answering the question, is Thrawn? So, I was actually going to do a different character this week, but I pushed him, that's what I'm going to tell you, him and Galactic Civil War to next week. I did Thrawn this week instead of next week like I originally intended, because when I was making my schedule, I realized that this week I had my Thrawn review out on my book review channel, so I thought to go with that, I would do my Go Autocomplete episode is Thrawn. So next week we're going to be doing what I originally was planning on doing this week, but I just switched these 2 weeks. And also let me know in the comments down below what characters you would like to see me do in later weeks. So the 15th, 22nd, 29th still need characters. I would love your suggestions. You can also suggest Star Trek characters, because I'll probably be doing that in the future as well. Or any kind of thing, let me know down below. So now that I got this out of the way, let's begin with Google Autocomplete is Thrawn. Is Thrawn, we always begin with the letter A, is Thrawn alive? Well, he's not alive in our world, but they're actually talking about the Star Wars world. So, is Thrawn alive there? Well, we know he was at least. Really, he's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, still in season 4 of Star Wars Rebels. Pretty sure. If not, but we don't know if he's alive. I know I'm giving a very straightforward answer to this, but yeah, we just don't know. I have my own speculation, which is that shortly before the Battle of Yavin, he returns to the Chiss Ascendancy. Maybe he hears about Jeddah, with the city blowing up there, and he fully realizes that the Empire might use the Death Star against the Chiss and returns to defend the Chiss. Because you gotta read Thrawn to learn a lot about Thrawn's current character in the canon. Very similar to in Legends, but slightly different, so make sure you go check that out. So in the next letter B, is Thrawn book canon? Yes, Star Wars Thrawn is canon. My book review of it, second self-plug, came out last Wednesday. So, that was 2 days ago. Yeah, on the 30th. I'll be sure to link it in this video so you can go check it out. As for is Thrawn canon, is Admiral Thrawn canon, and is Grand Admiral Thrawn canon? Yes, the answer is yes. And I highly recommend that you read Thrawn. Is Thrawn dead? I answered this with the A, is Thrawn alive, but to recap, we don't know. Is Thrawn evil? Not necessarily evil, but he is in story-wise, he's been painted as the bad guy, but I don't think he's necessarily evil. And who knows, we might find out more. Is Thrawn force sensitive? I severely doubt that. Because, yeah, I don't think so, and I'm going to say no, he's not. He just has a very sharp mind. Is Thrawn good? He's a very good character, very well designed, very compelling, he's just a good character to read about. Not necessarily a good guy, in the sense of antagonist, protagonist, in the sense of protagonist. No, I'm trying to get that he's a good character. He's a very well-designed character. That's what I'm talking about. Is Thrawn hand? He has 2 hands. I'm not sure what somebody's asking here. Actually, I think they'll be asking about Thrawn's hand of the Empire, which he established in the unknown regions. In the Legends continuity. That's in the Legends continuity. But I would love to see that in the canon as a maybe antagonist to the First Order. That'd be so cool. Just personal speculation though, mind you. So let's go on to Did I just do G? No, I did H, so I. Is Thrawn in Clone Wars? There is no Chiss in the Clone Wars at all, so Thrawn can't be in there. But I definitely want, is Thrawn in The Last Jedi? If he is, that will be a very, very well kept secret. If he does appear, it's going to be a short cameo with no lines. Or they're also going to use him in the sequel trilogy, which I think would be great. It would be Episode 9. But I would love for Thrawn to appear on the big screen. He would make a good addition, maybe, I don't know how, but I would love to see Thrawn on the big screen. Not a correctly stated question. Is Thrawn Katana Fleet? Okay, so that's a legend thing again. The Heir to the Empire novel, the Thrawn trilogy, Heir to the Empire, and its up to sequels, Thrawn trilogy. And the Katana Fleet is in there. And if you go read those books, which I highly recommend, you'll understand some more. Or you can just check out the Wikipedia entry on them if you don't want to actually read the book. But I would highly recommend the book, which is the Thrawn trilogy, was written by Timothy Zahn. He created Thrawn. He wrote Thrawn too, and they're all good books, so read them all. Read all the Star Wars books, pretty much. There's a few of them I would say maybe avoid, like some of the more weird ones. There's not too many of those. Is Thrawn Lego? I don't believe there's a Lego minifig, but I know people have designed a Thrawn minifig. There may be one now that he's appeared in Star Wars Rebels, but I just don't know for sure. What's after R? I should know this. Is Thrawn movie? Are they talking about would Thrawn appear in like the saga, which would love, or as a standalone film, which again I would love. And actually, a standalone film for Thrawn and an anthology film for Thrawn, actually I think would make a pretty good film. It does not necessarily have to be an origin story. They just have to tell about a certain event that occurred with the Chiss. It could be the first movie to deal with not a thing with very few, if any, humans. And the Chiss part would be a good way to do that, especially if they saw Thrawn in, they have Thrawn in Rebels. It was mentioned in the Aftermath trilogy, I believe. Yeah, I think he was. No, he wasn't. Maybe, I don't know. I'm reading the Aftermath trilogy right now, so I'll figure that out. But his first definitive appearance was in Star Wars Rebels. Boom, they introduced him to all the pretty much the kids and the parents who watch it with us, and people with them, and people like me who watch it because they actually enjoy it. And then of course, and then the book, which gets the people who read the books. If they throw Thrawn into the sequel trilogy, that would be a good jumping off point for a Thrawn movie, because people will know then who Thrawn is pretty well. Would love that. It would make a good movie. Actually, I think on the 9th might be, I'm talking about anthology movies on my channel, what movies I want, don't want kind of thing, so check that out. That actually might be a two-parter. But let's move on to N, because this is getting on. Is Thrawn Novocaine? Yes, it is. Is Thrawn on Audible? I believe so. You can go check that out if you wish. Is Thrawn Pelion? That's referring to Pelion, which was who was the captain of the Chimera in Legends. It was Thrawn's right-hand man in the Legends continuity, and then eventually led the Imperial Remnant through the Yuuzhan Vong War in Legends. Another very compelling character, a likable Imperial. So Thrawn, you can say, is a likable Imperial as well. But in canon, his character archetype you can say, is replaced with Thrawn's aide, who joins the Chiss, spoiler alert, at the end of Thrawn. So yeah, what was his name? ensign. He got promoted, of course, eventually. Game of Talking helped with that, but what was his name? Manto? I don't remember. So we're going to move on to Q. Is Thrawn quotes? I think people are looking for Thrawn quotes there, but yeah. Close, but I'll still do it. Is Thrawn in Rogue One? No, he is not. Is Thrawn Snoke? Really, people have to go with that? Thrawn is not Snoke. Because because Thrawn was an established character. Snoke is a new character. So, Thrawn is not Snoke. So if any of you guys believe in that theory, just say no, it is false. Is he still alive? I hope so. I would love to see him in the sequel trilogy. And he's not in The Force Awakens. In T. Is Thrawn trilogy canon? The trilogy is not canon. Kinda wish it was, but that would interfere with the current Legends continuity. But it could, though, you could make it fit pretty well into the current canon. Because the time between episode 6 and 7 needs some more fleshing out. And that could be an interesting addition if he did briefly return to fight a short war with the New Republic. It could fit in there, but I doubt it. I do honestly doubt that it could ever be canon again. So no, it's not canon. Is Thrawn uniform? I'm presuming they're asking what is Thrawn's uniform? But since they're asking it in the form I want it to be in, I will answer it. It's a white uniform with the Grand Admiral insignia, which is pretty much just the reverse of the Grand Moff insignia, with gold shoulder pads. They're his uniform. Is Thrawn viable at 5 stars? I'm presuming you're talking about the book here, so yes, I believe that is what I gave my book review. It was either that or 4 stars, somewhere between 4 and 5 stars. It was 5 stars. So let's move on to W, because my computer is about to die. It's a laptop, by the way. I'm using it as a webcam, but is Thrawn worth it? It is definitely worth it. Go and read it. I can't stress it enough. And also, once you read it, go check out my review over on my book review channel. It's called Very Patchy. It's book reviews. So, any book I've read, I read once I started that channel, will have a book review for it. So, go and check it out if you want some good book reviews. It's on X-Wing. I'm not sure what this is asking. He could have piloted an X-Wing. He probably would have seen the beneficial of using X-Wing, the Empire using X-Wings. But, could also be asking if he's seen the X-Wing book series in Legends. No, he's not. So I just want to cover my bases there. So why? It's Thrawn Yuzong Vong. He is not a Yuzong Vong, and also, he died well before the Yuzong Vong war in Legends. And his clone also died before that. It's on Salamiri. I know it's pronounced with an S, but it's Salamiri, I think. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But, yeah. So, they're not going. He used them in his trilogy to go against Force attacks. And then also, in canon, he has a statue of them. He has like a statue of them in his office on the Crimea, which is his flagship. So, but yeah, just so I'll let you know, they're on YouTube. This video is on YouTube, so Thrawn is on YouTube now. I mean, he was on before. Is Thrawn Zahn? That would be weird if Thrawn is the author who created him. That would be freaky, but no. Thrawn is created by Timothy Zahn. Timothy Zahn is not Thrawn. Thrawn is not Timothy Zahn. So there you have it. Is Thrawn. So, thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also, consider subscribing to my channel for future Star Wars related content. Also, go and subscribe to my book review channel for book reviews, and also to watch my book review on Thrawn. If you haven't read it yet, I was just reading it before you watch my book review, but the first couple minutes, 3-4 minutes, and maybe 2-3 or so are generally spoiler free, most of my reviews, so you could watch part of it to see my initial feelings and that, which I kind of talked about in this video also, and then you can go watch the rest of it, or if you haven't read the book, of course. If you read the book or you just don't care about spoilers, go and watch it. I highly recommend it. Let's see, anything else I need to say? Also consider following me on social media. Links are in the description. Facebook and Twitter are my big ones, but I also have a Tumblr which I don't use. But I have it just so my channel can get promoted to those people if they want to watch my channel for some odd reason. I don't know, I don't understand Tumblr. And also Google Plus, because, no, I have it, so might as well. My videos just get, if you want links to my videos, that's pretty much all I use that for. Let's see, I think that is all, except for I also want to mention, I would encourage you to support me on Patreon. Your donations there can allow me to buy better equipment. Just for $0 a month and some extra goodies. You can go check the Patreon out so you can see those. And I believe that is all. So, as always, have a good day, a good night, wherever you are. May the force be with you, always.